We're entering the Nintendo Switch's 6th holiday season. That's 6 years of incredible success, bursting with hundreds of great games and the promise of more. It feels like every gamer on Earth with even a passing of interest in the console must have one by now. But sure enough, millions will be sold in the frantic weeks to come. Maybe you're one of those new buyers, eager to bring to a family member, a dear friend or a wonderful co-worker. Or perhaps you're in the market to bring further happiness in a long-time Switch owner with a seemingly never-ending thirst for more. Either way, you're looking for some help, and in the spirit of the season, we're happy to oblige. Feast your eyes on our top Nintendo Switch games for Holiday 2022. We promise that this list will even make a Scrooge smile. So here you go. For years, the Rabbids were viewed as an acquired taste. The eccentric band of mischievous rabbit-like ruffians seemed an odd pairing for a Mario game. Not because the Mario series isn't chock full of joy and whimsy, it is, but because the Rabbids aren't so much whimsical as screeching, adrenaline-fueled, and anxiety-inducing. But then Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle launched to widespread acclaim for its engaging turn-based tactical gameplay and appropriately zany story scenes. That was all the way back in 2017. At long last, a hotly anticipated sequel arrives with Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. It hits stores shelves and digital storefronts for the holidays, and it will undoubtedly remain in demand as we welcome the new year. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope is shaping up to be everything fans love from the original game, ramped up to 11. More of the series' trademark strategic gameplay, more ridiculously outbursts and animations, a more outlandish adventure. It's going to be a wild ride, and there's a good chance you know somebody who can't wait to hop aboard for it. To a lot of RPG fans, Persona 5 Royal coming to Nintendo Switch feels like one of those pinch me I'm dreaming moments. To be sure, the game has been out on other consoles for years, but we're talking about a critically acclaimed juggernaut in the Japanese role-playing game genre, with over 100 hours of compelling content spanning cool combat, a gripping and emotionally charged narrative, and a huge cast of memorable characters. This is the sort of game that can last someone for a solid couple of months without losing its shine. And the recipient of this prospective present plays their Switch on commutes, lunch breaks, or in between classes, you can safely triple that estimate. Persona 5 Royal isn't necessarily the most mainstream choice on our list. It might be wise to make sure your special someone is into JRPGs ahead of time, but folks with a taste for the genre will almost certainly welcome the chance to playing an amazing game in a fantastically portable fashion. If you're remotely familiar with the Devil May Cry games, you'll more or less know what to expect from a series like Bayonetta. If not, here's the gist. These are intensely challenging, action to the max titles with the sort of over-the-top set pieces one might expect from a Marvel movie. Totally wild and unapologetically extreme with banger heavy metal soundtracks that fit like a glove. Bayonetta 3 has been on the horizon for what feels like forever, and fans of the first two games are delighted to finally see how much butt the edgy heroine, whose name is in fact Bayonetta, kicks on her third go around. This one's no all ages affair, but if you've got an adult Switch fan on your holiday agenda with a taste for no holds barred entertainment, it's certain to satisfy. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is by no means a new video game. An enhanced 2017 version of a game from 3 years earlier is sold well over 50 million copies, and like the iconic Nintendo characters driving their carts and cars and even motorcycles on these well-worn tracks, the sales show no signs of slowing to a final crawl. Why get it for a new or existing Switch owner in 2022? 3 words: Booster Course Pass. After countless fan requests, Nintendo finally wised up to the money to be made with additional racetracks arriving roughly quarterly. The Booster Course Pass costs a bit of extra cash, though plenty of Switch owners are subscribed to the company's online service, which offers expanded content like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's at no extra cost. A game like Mario Kart will be a delight at parties too. Even non-gamers will often see how much fun it looks and ask to join in. Just what a holiday get-together needs in order to bypass all those awkwardly silent moments when everybody runs out of things to say. Sonic the Hedgehog, that famously speedy blue blur of a sentient bipedal furball, has been saving his animal friends and their colourful habitats for nearly as long as Mario's been rescuing Princess Peach and the Mushroom Kingdom. Sonic Frontiers, one of this holiday's biggest blockbusters, is blitzing its way to multiple consoles, including the Nintendo Switch. Sporting insistently huge stages packed with secrets to uncover and all the pulse-pounding platforming gamers have adored for decades, Sonic Frontiers is shaking things up. The titular hero's wisecracking personality is on full display as well, with some fun one-liners prepped throughout his quest. Anyone on your gaming gift list with reference towards the Sonic franchise or love of epic adventures like The Legend of Zelda is a prime candidate for Sonic Frontiers. Speaking of adventure, how many holidays have you heard a loved one express a desire to trim down a bit as a New Year's resolution? Sure, sometimes it pans out, and that's great, but too often it doesn't. What if there was a truly fun way to get their workout on? Something they could do from the comfort of their own home at any time of the day with naught but a video game. As you've doubtless surmised from the cheeky little sales pitches from websites such as Game Rant, Ring Fit Adventure fits the bill. Here's how it works. Slot the game into your trusty Nintendo Switch, grab the appropriately ring-like exercise gadget, and follow the on-screen instructions to begin your fitness journey. It's all there, gamified with vibrant visuals and a bevy of activities. Ring Fit Adventure is the hip and happening way to live well, as surely you know somebody who will happily give it a whirl. Just make sure they don't own the Switch Lite model, as that one's purely a handheld device, and Ring Fit isn't exactly fit for the small screen. It's hard to fathom that anyone who knows at least a handful of gaming enthusiasts won't know a Pokemon fan by proxy. Pokemon is one of the hottest IPs on the planet, and Pikachu is arguably more recognisable to today's youth than Mickey Mouse. The Switch has played host to several major Pokemon games at this point. The latest installment, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there are always two versions of what is ostensibly the same game, don't ask, securing November's top billing. Scarlet and Violet introduces fans to the brand new Paldea region, a fictional spin on the country of Spain with plenty of the cultural nods one would expect from such a thing. Many of the Pokemon species here have distinctively Spanish traits, which makes for a near little note, but the star of the show is the vast open world. For the first time in this series, players can go anywhere they wish from the start of their journey, breaking decades of convention and providing an unparalleled sense of scope. Pokemon's a safe pick for just about anybody with a Switch, and an excellent intro game for anyone who's about to get one. And if you're unsure whether to pick up the Scarlet version or its Violet counterpart, honestly just flip a coin, it's fine. And that is our list for the 7 best Nintendo Switch games to give as holiday gifts for this holiday season. What did you guys think of our list? What games would you give this holiday season? And what gifts would you give to family members, friends, co-workers, or whoever you're giving gifts to? We wish you a very, very happy Christmas.